Hey, friends and fellow VEDSies. I'm back from Atlanta, and my house is a wreck. So I'm kind of just sitting on the floor because I don't have really anywhere else to set up the camera. Look, it's a toy lightsaber. Can I? There. I have a mic stand now. No, I can't do that. That's too silly. So the trip to Atlanta went really well. Me and my dad had a great time, and the Cubs lost. It's very easy when you cheer for a sports team to get caught up in the week to week, but especially with baseball and how many games they play, you just kind of have to be in it for the long haul. And it's the Cubs. I'm used to them losing. There's something about kind of being ride or die for a team that's not very good that is rewarding in its own way. This even goes down to my favorite player on the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki. He didn't have a great series. He made some really stupid mistakes in the outfield. But I've been ride or die for Seiya ever since he came over from Japan, and I will remain ride or die for him as long as he wears a Cubs uniform. The euphoria that comes with the win, like the excitement that came when the Cubs won the World Series in 2016, is incredible and very unique. However, there's also a unique reward to sticking with your team even through hard times. I was going to take some footage of the game, like any exciting moments there were, but there weren't really many. So here's Seiya hitting the ball. There we go. One thing that was kind of unique about this is my first time ever cheering for the opposing team. And cheering for the opposing team is an interesting kind of scenario. It is very interesting to cheer when everyone else around you is silent or, upset. And then when they're cheering, when the fireworks go off, you're just kind of sitting there being like, uh-huh, great. They struck us out again. But hey, the Braves fans were pretty nice, and there were actually a fair amount of Cubs fans around us too. And no matter which team you sided with, we all stood up and sang, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." It is a moment, and I think this is unique to baseball. I can't think of any other sport that does this. It's a moment that takes, 2 minutes to just celebrate the sport itself, stripped away of anything else. Like there is one line in it when it goes root, root, root for the home team. You can replace that with everyone else was singing Braves, me and my dad sang Cubbies. But even besides that, it's just this moment where everyone there can kind of look at each other and acknowledge, hey, we are cheering for different teams, but this is all a game. This is all a game with made-up divisions. I inherited my love for the Cubs from my dad. He grew up watching the Cubs, so I grew up watching the Cubs. Neither of us are from Chicago, but that's still something we can bond and share with each other. We were surrounded by a bunch of Braves fans in the stadium, and the scoreboard was showing that they were having a more rewarding experience than we were. But I was getting to see the Cubs play live for the first time with my dad, who is the reason I like the Cubs. And that is quite a rewarding experience for me personally. As I've grown older, my appreciation for sports has kind of deepened. It wasn't something I super loved growing up, and there's still a lot of sports I'm not into. I've learned to take sports on my own terms. Scrub away some of the height and the commentary and the odds and the stats and all that stuff, and enjoy the story of it with me as a part of the fan base and the connection you make to both fans of your team and fans of the sport in general. Anyway, I will be back soon as I continue to make up for all the videos I missed in September. For now, friends and fellow VEDSies, see you later.